let's study some important Git commands, very frequently used Git commands. So, in our previous sessions we have seen about the git add, git push, pull, right. So, there are so many such commands. Okay. So, the first one I want to talk about is the setup related commands. So, I gave config, right, git config, then I put there global, right, and then I gave user dot name and I gave a name here, right. What is this? Okay. So, when if you are configuring globally, you are making it global to everyone, you are doing one configuration of a username. So, with this user, whenever you are making a commit, who has made that commit, right? To know that name, we are setting a username. So, in the demonstration you will understand better. What I am trying to say here is, when you are creating a username, this is mandatory to create. You all have to create usernames. Only then, who had made the change at what time? So, who had made the change? To know that, I need username. So, we have to configure a username. So, individually as a user, as a developer, I have created my username, right. Same way I have given my mail ID also, same command, git config global, I gave user dot email and I gave my mail ID here, right. So, this mail ID is required to send you an update that your change has been made, right. You have committed something now, your code has been cloned by somebody, all updates will be sent to you to this mail ID, right. So, we are configuring a mail ID that will be associated with each history. Every time you commit, every time you create a branch, that will be updated, right. Then the next command is git init. Okay. What is this git init? Initialize an existing directory as a Git repository. If you remember, in my local machine, using this command, I made one directory git-demo. This is a normal folder. I created a normal folder in my laptop, in my machine. Okay. Later, I converted this itself to a local repository. So, for that we use this git init. What is this use of this? Initialize an existing directory in your local machine, in your laptop, as a local repository of the Git. Okay, you are using this command, you are making a folder as a Git repository, basically local Git repository, right. This is about git init. The next command is git clone. What is this git clone? Git clone, right, it is used to retrieve, the entire repository from a publicly available platform. Okay. Let it be GitHub, GitLab, whatever it is. Okay. Using a URL of this particular, let us say it is GitHub only for easy understanding. Git clone is used to fetch or download the entire code from the GitHub into my local repository. How do I know where is this? Using the URL. What is the URL? You have seen https://drvinay/gitdemo.git. So, using this URL, I got that complete data into my local machine. That is the use of git clone. It is used to retrieve a entire repository in the GitHub account, in the GitHub, to my local machine. Okay. This is about git clone, right. I am just discussing some important commands. Okay. Next, git status. What is this git status, right? It will show you, see, now I created a folder, no, I created a git demo folder. In that I added one file.txt. Okay, right. So this is my working directory, right? This is my working directory, right? So now when I am moving them to the staging from working directory, I will be moving to the staging area. When I am moving to the staging area, I have to use git status. What it will show me? It will show me the modified files in my working directory. Let us say in my working directory I have F1, F2, F3, F4 and F5. Okay. So now recently this all were committed already. Recently I added a new file f5.txt. When I give git status, it will show me recently modified or created file names which are not yet committed, just available, ready for commit. Ready for committing, what all files are readily available, or git status will show me the modified files, the changed files, recently changed files, okay, which are ready to be kept in the staging area. That I can know using git status. I hope it's understood. Git, it is clear for you. Git status means in my local repo, in my working directory, I made some changes. I have some files. One or two I recently modified. I want to put them into staging area. So to know which all files are readily available so that I can put them in staging area, I have to use the command git status. Okay. Next, git add. Simple. This I think you know, right? So add them to the staging area. After you see the status, you can use git add. Okay. So what we have written there, when we were using git add, we gave this command, right? We used we gave like this, git add file5.txt. How I came to know f5.txt? I have to put in staging area. Git status told me that. Git status will show me the untracked files. Untracked means the one which are not yet committed. Okay, so I can use git add command, right? I can use git add to put them into the staging area, right? Next is git commit. Git commit -m, I will put here m. This is means to put the message. Git commit -m is a no, it is option used for putting a message. If you don't want to put any message, just you can give git commit, because already you have brought something into the staging area. Okay, because using git add file1.txt, sorry, not double quotes, file1.txt, I brought them into staging area. Then you can simply give git commit. But if I give -m, I can write a message. This message is useful for you to track why you made that commit. Okay, right? Changes by Dr. VR for business requirement number 153. Like this we can write a message. Okay, this is git commit. Next, git branch. What is this git branch? Right. So basically it will show you all the branches. Git branch will show you all the branches. Okay, it will list the branches, and if you remember, we are creating only one main branch, right? When we are committing, we are giving only one main branch. What was the command I gave there when we were creating a branch, right? After that we gave one command, right? What we are doing, just a second. Right, I was giving this git push origin main, right? So we are talking only about the main branch. We are talking only about the main branch. Okay, we are not dealing with any other branch, right? So Git you can use to create the branches. It will list all the branches basically. Git commit will list all the branches for you, right? And then Git merge. Next one is Git merge. Okay. So here what we can do in Git merge, what I can do, merge the specified branch history into the current one, right? I can merge the history here, right? See, Git merged, right? What we are doing, once I have something in the local, right, which is not there in my working directory, I can use Git merge to update that local part in my local directory, to update that local repository part in my working directory. Okay. Next command is git log. Git log. This is an important one because we will be frequently checking the git log. What it will do? It will show all the commits. It will show all the commits. Okay. In the current branch, in the main branch, see, till now I have done only in the main branch. In the main branch, what all commits I have done till now, everything you can see in using the git log. Okay. Then the other commands, git log we know. Yes, git push, right? So how did I give the command? What did I give there? I gave there git push origin main. What is this? What is this git push used for? Right? Transmit. Git push is used for transmitting the local repository content, transmitting the local repository content to the remote repository, transmitting the local repository content to the remote repository. So what is this option? Right? Git push main. What is this? Let me tell you. Main is the branch name. Main is the branch name. Which branch of the remote repository you want to push the code? This is just, origin is just an alias. Okay, origin is just like a naming, renaming. I am trying to rename, right? You can give anything here. When I put origin here, origin means whatever originally is there in my local repository, let the same be reflected in my remote repository. So I gave origin, but you can give here any aliasing name also. We can give any alias name also, means you can change the name of the file or folder in the main, right? So that is about git push. Then git pull, I think we have seen how I pulled the from the remote into my local working directory, right? You can fetch everything into your local directory. That's it. These are all very popularly used commands. Okay, git push, get merged, pull, right? Almost whatever commands we have seen here, very frequently we use these commands only. Okay, so this is about few very popularly used git commands.